I really hope I'm ready for this. Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode where today we're going to do something I've been wanting to do for about 2 to 4 years. I can't remember when I officially started that project, but it was a failed project. And we're going to redo it today the way that it needs to be done. Now, some of you may not know, but I'm kind of fat. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm actually fat. There's really no other way to put it, okay? A lot of people like to put it in simpler terms. Like, I've been called fluffy, I've been called floofy, is the new one, and a bunch of different other variations to basically say that I'm big. But you want to know something? Eventually, everybody reaches a point where you get too big. Now, one thing I will say is that being fat is okay. I mean, personally, I don't really have any health problems that have really come from this, and for the most part, I feel fine. And beyond that, I kind of feel like fatter people are kind of like teddy bears. At least that's kind of how I've always viewed myself, is that I'm very, very much fluffy on the outside, and I'm very much fluffy on the inside. The bad part about being fat is when you have things that you do in your day-to-day life that should be easy, but suddenly become very difficult. Probably some of the best examples of this is probably shirt size. Like, I have a whole collection. I think the last time I did a count, it was like 80-some shirts that I have in my closet. How many can I wear? About 5. Why is that? Well, pretty much the majority of them I've just gotten too big for. And unfortunately, I just can't wear them anymore. Which also has basically restricted the amount of shirts that I can buy online, is because a lot of retailers just don't have my size. Which sucks because, like, with work, I have to have like a white lab jacket. And it seriously took a solid month and a half to actually finally get the right size to fit me. But it's not just the stuff like that. Some of my friends' cars have like shortened seat belts, and I can't fit in them. And if I'm on an airplane, usually those seat belts won't fit me either. And there's just a lot of examples like that of where there's simple things that I should be able to do, but I can't do. So let's go ahead and combine that with the fact that I'm self-conscious about my body at all times. Some of you may remember a clip from Austin Powers featuring Fat Bastard.
I can't stop eating. I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat. It's a vicious cycle.
One of the clips that he says is supposed to be funny, but it is really, really quite true. It's basically the definition of my life. Because one thing that I have, and I've been suffering with for probably about 7 years now, is depression. With depression, you have to basically find outlets to basically be able to get it out and to make yourself feel okay. And unfortunately, where did I turn to? I turned to food. Hardcore within the last couple of years. Scratch that, the last many years. That was my go-to to try and make myself feel better. And honestly, for the most part, it works. Food actually is very comforting. And I wish it wasn't, because now I'm where I'm at now. I would have to say one of the hardest things, though, about being big is the self-image and being self-aware of what you look like. To be honest, I've kind of been the victim of fat shaming indirectly for a long time now, even like well into my childhood. And to be honest, it's something I've always combated by taking the fat jokes and the fat insults and turning them into jokes and laughing about it. Like, even now, I'm like the king of fat jokes. I know basically every fat joke out there, and I can make people laugh about my own weight. And it's not a bad thing. Being able to laugh about yourself is healthy. But when it's about something that you hate, that's when things kind of change. And I think things have kind of been changing for me mentally here for a little bit now. Because I no longer really feel like being fat is okay anymore. Like, I think I'm always going to be big, but the way that I am right now, I hate myself. I literally do hate myself quite a bit because of what I've become. And that's really, really hard to admit, that you like actually hate yourself because of something you did to yourself. And it's hard. It's really, really, really hard coming to terms with that. And it's really, really hard coming to terms with the fact that you could have done steps along the way, but you didn't want to do them. So now you're suffering the consequences now. And you just look back at yourself and you're like, God, you were such a fucking idiot. Like, why in the hell, back in 7th grade, the last time that I had a successful weight loss, when I went from 250 pounds down to 198 pounds, did I slip back up? Why did I slip back up? Because I look back to that day, and I was so happy when I finally saw a 1 as the first digit. I will never see it again. I'll never see it again. But to have slipped up to the point of where I am now, that sucks. And it makes me really, really disgusted with myself. So what do we do now? Okay? We have the problem, and we have to deal with it before we get 25 years down the line where I do have health issues, and I'm looking back going, you fucking idiot. What the hell did you do? You ruined your life for your future because 25 years ago, you could have changed things. So that's why I'm doing this, okay? This is a whole mental game, okay? And I need your guys' help, okay? I'm talking friends, family, strangers. I need a lot of help, okay? I do. Now, I'm not asking you guys to like constantly be like, oh, hey, what are you eating and stuff like that. All I'm looking for is to be able to go through the comments on a video or get random messages on Facebook or something like that. Just saying, we have your back, okay? That's what I want. If I'm struggling, I want to be able to see people wanting me to succeed. Because let me tell you something. Disappointing people is not what I do. It is not something that I ever want to do. Disappointing people makes me feel worse about myself than even looking at myself in the mirror. Because I feel like I have a job in life to improve the quality of life of other people. And if I let them down, then I'm letting myself down. So what I want to do is I want to have people behind me that I can look to and be like, I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this because they believe in me as well. And this is not going to be an easy journey. It's not. Currently, I am on day 5 of doing this. I could extend it a little bit longer because I just haven't eaten in probably like about a week now. Like I don't eat nearly as much as I used to. But as for making sure that I'm watching what I'm intaking and that I'm trying to get more of the healthy stuff in me, this will be day 5. Currently, my current plan right now is I have a Slim Fast in the morning, a Slim Fast for my lunch, and then at dinner time I have just a normal meal that's cut down from the size that I usually had. Right now for snacking, if I have to, which right now I've been doing good on not snacking at all, beef jerky, or I have fruits that I go to. So right now I have a plan in place, and this is basically the same plan that I went with a long time ago. But I just need that support. Because way back when, I had a group of friends that really did support me in this, and I did really, really well. I mean, I did lose 52 pounds, and I was like, I felt great because they were like, oh yeah, you're doing so well and everything like that. And I just don't really feel like I have that right now. But I feel like I can get it. But yeah, going public with this, scary. It is. It's scary. I'm not ready to reveal my weight size and number and everything like that. I'm not ready for it, but I will be someday. But for right now, I just want to focus on trying to get myself healthier and then have this as a motivation booster. So what's the plan? I'm going to do a weekly video. I don't know what day of the week it'll be. It might be on a weekend, it could be on a weekday. I don't know when it'll be. but I want to do a weekly video. In the video, I want to recap how I'm feeling, how things are going, if there's any progress that I can document, or just anything like that at all. If you want to know just how big I am, I can go and get on the scale right now, and it will literally tell me how it's feeling. Like, it doesn't give me a number. It's just like, just like, like I know it's supposed to be error, but I mean, it's the sound that it's wanting to make. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Hopefully, I'm able to get a good support group behind me, because right now, I just don't really feel like I have that solid support group behind me. I have like 3 people right now that really have my back on this, and they do anything to like really keep me on track. So I'm hoping to get some more people on board with it and like just help me. That's what I need. I need people to say, you can do it. I don't really have much else to say on it, because at this point I'm just kind of scared. Because right now, with depression and stuff like that, I'm going to be losing my go-to. So I'm kind of scared how that's going to go. I'm scared how, if I fail, I'm scared that I'm going to fail and that I'm just not going to be able to stick with this. I'm scared of a lot of things. I really am. I mean, some people may just see this as just another video. This is something big for me, making this video. Because I didn't want to make this video until I felt like it was time. And I think it's time. So anyways, hopefully you guys have my back, because I know I'm going to need support from you guys. So thank you. Thank you in advance. Thank you in the future. And let's have a journey together. Alright. That's going to do it for this episode though, you guys. I'll see you guys back here in the next one.